Ladies and gentlemen, the Gasmoxia Grand Prix has been revealed. In this video, we got literally everything from gameplay to cinematics to screenshots and even the roadmap. Then we break it all down in an analysis. Let's talk about it. What's up guys, Canadian Guy here, and back with the Final Grand Prix. Beanox wanted to end on a high note and decided to go out with a Gasmoxian bang. This will be the final Grand Prix that will come with a track, and I hope you like U-turns. Before we hop into a full gameplay look, let's take a look at the opening cinematic.
I've invited a fellow galactic ruler to join us. Emperor Velo 27!
Emperor Velo the 27th has finally made his way to the track, one of the most requested characters to have ever hit any comment section ever with anything related to CTR. There is a bunch of stuff to break down from this little cinematic, but we will get to that later. Up next, and what you all have been waiting for, the brand new track, Drive-Thru Danger. Let's take a look. So next up, we're gonna break down the footage, take a look at the screenshots, then take a look at the roadmap to see what you can buy in the store and what you can unlock in the final Nitro bar. Now I will say, Emperor Velo gets a pretty sweet skin. So the opening cinematic holds a few nuggets of information and good angles at how some of the characters and karts look. We got a nice shot here of our brand new racer, Emperor Velo. Nothing much to point out, just that in this shot, he looks really good. Now, in this picture here, we can see that King Chicken has given up his crown for more of an appropriate suit for, well, a nuclear space battle. In this shot here, we have Koala Kong in his awesome spacesuit and the brand new, and yet again highly requested, Chopper hover bike from Crash Nitro Kart. Crash Nitro-Fueled's take on Velo's favorite machine to use. In this shot here, we can see a bunch of the characters jumping, and when we zoom in here, we can see Embryo's new skin. Now, you can see his face is purple and has tentacles? It seems as though that Embryo is some form of a space kraken, which is actually kind of cool. In this shot here, we can see the Chopper hover bike once again, but this time with a space pirate themed Tana skin. And don't worry, this is not the only space pirate that's raiding the track. And last, and certainly not the least, we got our purple boy in an adorable space outfit. Look at him fly at 0 Gs. But we also can see one of the new karts that will be hitting the track. It seems to be a simple hover space pod. Straightforward, but simple. Now, let's break down some of the details of the video. Right at the start of the track, and of course throughout the entire time you're driving, you can see these little radioactive birds that are attracted to this giant zapper.
No! Harry, no! Don't look at the light!
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Right at the start, you can hear a Gasmoxian teen asking for your order through the intercom. Take a listen. Now, right when you start the race, if you are in first place, you have the option to go through either the Toxic Burger or the Nuclear Pizza. Whoever in first goes through either side, it changes the track's boost pads color to either green or orange. Then on the second and third laps, whoever is in first can choose if they want to change it or not by driving through the corresponding side. Not only does it change the colors of the boost pads, but it also changes the positioning of them as well. Take a look at when we went through the Toxic Burger earlier and compared to the Nuclear Pizza. You can see that the locations of the boost pads have been swapped, so there is some strategy to these choices. Also, guess what? This track that is lacking in railings and requires you to know how to U-turn and air brake correctly, guess what? It's also Blue Fire enabled, which means that this track is going to be an absolute party to race on. If you like parties that involves people that fall to their death and, well, break their controllers. Now, Emperor Velo seems to like to show off his face quite a bit. First, we saw it in Inferno Island on the moon, then in Hyperspaceway, and now we can see it above Gasmoxia all the way in the distance here. Such humility and humbleness. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, this track is loaded with shortcuts. Velo shows one here by jumping through one of the anti-nuke bird buzzers, and it's also going to require that you know how to air brake. Spyro then shows one of the biggest skips by literally hopping over part of the track. I'll get back to this in a second. Then over here, by following this little sign, Koala Kong finds an alternative boost pad that grants him an extra boost. Now, here's the thing. The shortcut that Spyro displayed is a perfect example of how this track could have a bunch of unseen shortcuts. The fact that there is almost no railings can be an advantage to those who want to push the boundaries of this track. Take a look here. The way the track is shaped, as long as there's no kill floor there, you could jump off to the left here, do a 180 air brake, and cut off part of the track. This might be a track that could challenge every CTR player to use every single mechanic the game has to offer to get the best time. Now, let's get to the screenshots and then the roadmap. The first image that we got is of Emperor Velo flashing his ring with Crash in the pod cart that I had pointed out earlier. We also can see piles of pizza with drinking cups littering Nuclear Pizza, kinda giving a Pizza Planet and Space Jam vibe overall. The next shot is an amazing picture of the Space Pirate Nitro Squad. Tana is sporting an eye patch, Liz is sporting what seems to be a scouter that could be a reference to Dragon Ball Z. I know other shows in anime use a similar thing, but hey, I wanted to be a scouter. Amy has this interesting hairdo, along with Isabella, and Megumi kinda looks like Rey from Star Wars. It's possible that each of these characters are references to shows, anime, and general media referring to space. Tana is also driving one of the new hover carts that we saw in earlier gameplay from Koala Kong. The last screenshot is of Velo, Koala Kong, and Embryo all racing together. We can also see that there is some space battle going on the outside of the space fast food chain. Now, Embryo is still kind of weird looking, and it doesn't explain the tentacles from earlier. But do you know what will explain that? The Grand Prix roadmap. The skins that we will be getting are Astronaut Kong, Embryo Octopus, Buccaneer Amy, Corsair Liz, Raider Megumi, Marauder Isabella, Privateer Tana, and Space Spyro. All skins from the previous data mine have been accounted for, and not to mention the name now makes sense as to why Embryo had tentacles in the previous shot here. The cart pack that will be available in the pit stop will be Velo's Chopper Cart, along with atomic wheels. As always, more stickers, paint jobs, and decals will also be on the way. In the final Nitro bar we are likely ever going to see, we have a cart, a toxic burger, a green paint job, a nuclear pizza slice, a red paint job that looks like it has some laser effect, and then we unlock Emperor Velo. Then we get Velo sticker, a decal, paint job, more decals and a sticker, and then we unlock Space King Chicken. Then we unlock a cart, an atomic wheel, more decals and stickers, and finally we unlock Captain Space Pirate Velo, likely the leader of the Space Pirate Nitro Squad. Of course, we also have the champion decal for those who reach the top 5% in matchmaking for each season. The Grand Prix will begin on February 20th, 2020, and this will be the final Grand Prix with a brand new track. I will be streaming this Grand Prix for 12 hours straight on February 20th, starting at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you all there and on the track. A huge thank you to all those who support the channel through Patreon and being a sponsor on the channel. If you'd like to help it out, check out the links in the description below, where you can buy some CGE merch or become a Patreon. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming and nostalgic content. Thank you so much everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.